Hi mga ka-cordates! It's me, Sir Yong, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, it is requested by my Thesis Adviser, Sir Rixie Magdugo. Hi Sir! Sabi niya, request niya, breeding daw. I-discuss daw na ako ang breeding niya. Kaya pag-ukab na ako, hala uy, kadaghan, taas man kayo Sir ang breeding. Mga breeding sa baki, breeding sa ilaga, sa uhipan, sa langgam, sa ukirag isda Sir. Kaya ako man ang topic, gonadosomatic index ba yung among thesis na topic. So okay ra. Yung kadaghan mo kay breeding, so pwede i-discuss na lang natin ang human reproductive system. Focus na lang ta Sir no sa human reproductive system kay murag bet man na ako ka topic. I mean favorite na ako na topic. Alam niyo na. And I know daghan po'y ganahan ani nga topic at daghan po'y curious about ani nga topic. So magklase na ta no. Shout out tuod ko kay Aldren nga nasa Cebu. Kumusta ang COVID dira? Zay! O kay Clarissa na nasa Prosperidad, baba. Tapos kay Melanie nga nasa Wawa. Hi! Panuktan ako nila. Diyos ko naman din may mga kontrata, no? Kaya kailangan i-shout out. So we know it already that reproduction, it is a process of producing an offspring to continue the life cycle. So all living things undergo reproduction. So in a human's reproductive system is responsible of producing the male and the female sex cells. So these sex cells is necessary in reproduction. So let's discuss now the male and the female reproductive system. The male reproductive system is consists of two main parts, the scrotum and the penis. The scrotum is the sac of skin and muscle that holds the testes. Testis is the organ where the sperm cell produced. A healthy male reproductive system has one pair of testes and it releases a hormone called a testosterone. So, ang testosterone is responsible for the development of the secondary sex characteristics. So, these are the physical characteristics of the adolescent males such as the facial hairs, the broader shoulders, and the deep voice. From the testes, the sperm travels to the epididymis where it is stored until it matures. It further travels through the vas deferens, which is a thin tube that serves as the passageway of the sperm from the epididymis to the penis. Around a vas deferens are the accessory glands that release additional fluids that mixed with the sperm. Seminal vesicle is an accessory gland that releases a sticky yellowish fluid that helps for the sperm's movement. The prostate gland also releases a prostate fluid that also mix with the sperm. The bulboretheral glands, or also known as the Cowper's gland, releases a fluid that makes the sperm slippery. The sperm is then passed onto the urethra. So this is a tube inside the penis which is in charge of releasing the sperm outside of the male body. During copulation or the sexual intercourse, the sperm is sent to the female reproductive system. Remember guys, sperm pa po ang tawag kapag andun pa po siya inside of the male reproductive system, pero kapag nalabas na po siya into the environment, ang tawag po doon is semen. Okay, question sir, bakit yung boys is tinitigasan early in the morning? Or posible bang ang boys tinitigasan even in their sleeping or kahit tulog sila? Yes po. Average po, according to studies, average po na times na i-erect po ang male genitalia is 5 times every night siya. So, early in the morning din po, nag-i-erect din po siya pagkagising mo because naiihi ka. Of course, naiihi ang lalaki. Siyempre, mag-i-erect, di ba? So, moreover, men are supposed to wake up with an erection every morning. So, it indicates po a good health. So, normal lang po yun na kapag tinitigasan yung lalaki early in the morning, so normal. It indicates po na good health po siya. Kasi according to studies, kapag hindi na daw po nag-i-erect yan early in the morning, so pwede pong may diferensya po sa testosterone level, tapos sa blood flow, at saka doon sa mga hormones mo po. Another question, sir. Sir, totoo ba na kapag parating nagmamasturbate ang isang lalaki, hindi na po siya prone sa prostate cancer? Now, according to research daw, 21 times a month po is the normal masturbation of the boys. So, 21 times po a month, hindi po a day ha, a month. So, normal pa po daw yun. But, hindi daw po yun swak or pasok sa banga or sure na sure talaga na avoid ka na doon sa prostate cancer. At the age of 40 po, ang mga lalaki po, doon na po nagkakaroon ng diferensya doon sa prostate glands nila. At saka the worst thing there is magkakaroon na po sila ng prostate cancer. Tapos, sabi nila na kaya ka nagkaroon ng prostate cancer kasi yung sexual life mo daw nung dati, nung early adulthood, basta yung mga mga 20s ka pa is hindi daw active. So, I guess hindi siya basihan bakit ka nagkaroon ng prostate cancer. So, maybe genetic inheritance siya or maybe hindi ka talaga maingat sa sarili mo, di ba? So, hindi ka healthy. So, to avoid that prostate cancer, it recommends the plant-based diet incorporating with the fish rich in omega-3 fatty acids, tapos consuming red food such as tomatoes that rich in lycopene, as well as the soy products that contains isoflavones. Let's proceed now to the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system is divided into two parts: the external sex organs and the internal sex organs. External sex organs, or the vulva, consist of the mons pubis, which is a soft mound fatty tissue in front of the pubic bone. So, tinawag po siyang mons because of the mound and pubis because of the pubic. The labia derive from the Latin word which means lip. So, the labia majora is a outer folded skin that protects the external sex organs. And also, they contain a sweat and the oil glands. Next naman is the labia minora. It lies inside the labia majora and surround the vagina and the urethral opening. Next is the clitoris. It is a highly sensitive and contains many nerve endings. So, since highly sensitive po siya, it is homologous po to the gland penis sa mga lalaki. The central part is the vulva vestibule. It contains the vagina and the urethral opening. And that made up of the external sex organs. Let's proceed now to the internal sex organ. So, it consists of a vagina, a cervix, a two fallopian tubes, a central uterus, and a pair of ovaries. Vagina is a fibromuscular canal that is 10 cm long, a non-keratinized stratified squamous epithelium, and it is a path of the menstrual blood and a fetus to leave the body. Nagsisecretes din po ang vagina ng vaginal mucus glands to provide lubrication, and also the vagina receives the male sex organs and sperm. Next is the cervix. It is the lower cylindrical part of the uterus that consists of a columnar mucous cells, and it secretes a mucous glands for lubrication. And also, the cervix prepare the sperm for fertilization and dilate several folds during the childbirth. So let's proceed now to the fallopian tube. Each fallopian tube is a long hollow organ which 10 cm long and made up of 4 parts. In fundibulum, it is a lateral end in which the fembrei is attached. Ang fembrei naman, it is a finger-like projection that receives oocytes once it releases by the ovary. Third is the ampulla, which is the central dilated part, and it is a common site for fertilization. And last is the isthmus. It is a joint tubes to the uterus. Next is the uterus, or also known as a womb, a child-bearing organ. Fertilized egg implants to the uterus and grows through a series of stages into a fetus. It consists of 7.5 cm long, 5 cm broad, and 2.5 cm thick, which has 4 parts: the fundus, the body, the cavity, and the cornu. Yung cavity, it is a line in mucous membrane, at saka yung cornu, it is a corner of the uterus in which the fallopian tube is attached. Last is the ovary. It is the main reproductive organ that made up of 4 cm into 3 cm into 2 cm in dimension and has 2 main functions. First is to produce the female egg, which is the oocyte, and to produce a female hormone, which is the estrogen and progesterone. Looking at the cross-section of the ovary, it is made up of a central medulla and the outer part, which is known as the cortex. Medulla consists of a dense connective tissue, blood vessels, nerves, and lymphatics. Ang cortex naman, it consists of numerous ovaries in various stages of development. When ovarian follicle matures and releases a female egg, it becomes a corpus luteum which secretes progesterone. Since we are done na sa female reproductive system, lubos-lubusin ko na po ang pagkakataon. So we are going to discuss the menstrual cycle. Menstruation comes from the Greek word menses, which means month. So on the average, the menstrual cycle is a 28-day cycle. So, bago pa man magre-release ng matured egg ang ovary, ang inner lining po ng uterus is kakapal with blood in preparation po in case of fertilization. So, alam naman natin na ang fertilization is the union of the sperm and egg cell. So, if no fertilization happens, so the lining of the uterus will breaks down and passes out of the body in a form of blood. Kaya po nireregla po ang mga babae. Nung college pa ako, ang tawag po namin dyan is a crying uterus. Kasi nga, nag-antay si egg cell na emit siya ni sperm cell, pero inindyan lang siya, hindi siya minute, kaya walang fertilization na nangyari. Kaya ngayon, todo effort ngayon si uterus, kaya umiyak siya ng blood. Kaya yun, crying uterus ang tawag namin doon. Kasi ikaw kaya mag-effort ka ng sobrang effort, tapos inindyan ka lang ng kamit mo. My God. The length of the menstrual cycle is 28 days. However, the length may vary kasi meron namang ibang babae na ang kanilang cycle is 24 days lang, meron namang iba 30 days, meron namang iba 32 days. So, menstruation is a greatly difference from one person to the other. Kasi may iilan din namang mga babae na i-compare nila yung menstruation nila sa kabila. Like for example, in their classmates, same tayo ng number of days ng cycle natin. Tapos i-compare naman sa kabila, sabihin naman, ba't konti lang, ba't ang agang mong niregla, ganito, ganyan. Tapos mapaparanoid agad, tapos mayroon pang instances na, bakit marami yung dugo ang nilabas sa kanya, tapos akin, bakit konti lang? Zay, di ba ng taka na menstruation vary greatly in one person to to the other. The menstrual cycle has 4 phases. The first phase is the follicular phase. So, mangyayari po to kapag yung estrogen level in the bloodstream is low. Tapos, these usually occur from the 7th day to about 14th day after the first day of bleeding if the cycle is 28 days. Kapag nag-increase ang estrogen, the pituitary gland will release the follicle-stimulating hormone at saka luteinizing hormone that is stimulated to produce the follicle to mature. Tapos kapag more and more estrogen po ang na-produce, ang lining po ng uterus is kakapal po siya kasi in preparation po baka ma-fertilize na po yung matured na egg. Second phase is the ovulation. So this is the shortest period of menstrual cycle. So the luteinizing hormone causes the follicle to rupture to release the egg cell into the fallopian tube. So, mas malaki po ang chances na ma-fertilize po ang egg cell during the ovulation phase. The third is luteal phase. So, mangyayari po to kapag na-release na po yung egg cell. Tapos, the luteinizing hormones make the corpus luteum, or meaning the yellow body, to produce the estrogen at saka progesterone. Now, it can cause the lining of the uterus will thick or kakapal na ngayon yung uterus or yung lining ng uterus in preparation po for the fertilized egg. But if no fertilization happens, the corpus luteum will what we call this one breaks down, and then the estrogen level will decrease. The last phase of the menstrual cycle is menstruation. So, since nag-decrease na po ang estrogen level, so the lining of the uterus cannot be maintained. Tissues detached to the uterine wall are discharged through the vagina along with the unfertilized egg and the blood. So, the bleeding is last 3 to 7 days. At yun po ang menstrual cycle. Now, question, sir. Can I get pregnant if I have sex without penetration? So, the answer is yes. Although, the risk of getting pregnant in that way is very low. So, if you don't want or if you want to avoid being pregnant, of course, kung ayaw mo mabuntis, gumamit ka ng contraceptives. Since nag-mention po tayo ng contraceptives, meron po tayong tinatawag na male condoms and female condoms. Yes, meron pong female condoms. Sa male condoms po, kapag perfect use, 98% po effective siya. So, in other words, 2 out of 100 girls, dalawa po doon ang may chance na mabuntis. Tapos, kapag typical use po siya, meron pong ilang percent? 82% po effective siya. So, in other words, meron po 18 out of 100 girls, 18 po doon ay may chance na mabuntis. Sa female condoms naman, kapag perfect use po siya, 95% effective po siya. So, in other words, 5 out of 100 girls ang may chance na mabuntis. Tapos, kapag typical use po, 79% effective po siya. So, in other words, 21 out of 100 girls ang may chance na mabuntis. Question, sir. Now, paano nabubuntis ang isang babae? So, of course, kapag yung male or yung sperm cell na fertilize ang egg cell, which can happen even if you're not had sexual intercourse. Mabubuntis ba ang babae kahit walang sexual intercourse na naganap? It is possible for you to get pregnant without sexual intercourse if, for example, number 1, if the sperm gets into the vagina. So, ano yon? So, ganito yan. If your partner have a semen or a pre-ejaculation sa kanyang kamay or nasa kanyang kamay yung semen niya, tapos na-touch niya yung kamay niya doon sa vagina mo, pwede yon. Pangalawa, your partner ejaculates near your vagina. Pangatlo, your partner's erect penis comes into contact in your body near your vagina. Chances of getting pregnant in this way is very low. Yes, maliit lang po ang chance na mabuntis because the sperm can only live in a short time outside in our body. At yun po ang human reproductive system. I hope po, Sir Rixie, napasado na yun sa standards mo. And I hope also to the viewers that you've learned a lot on this video. And if you like this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for the updates. Goodbye mga cordates and see you sa ating next vlog.